How's it going, guys? Shane here from the GnG Elite DBS team, and today I'm here with my teammate Markus, where we just played in the Team Wars in Atlanta. And as you already know, because I'm assuming it's in the first video, we done won that Team Wars.
Well, it's also gonna be in the title, so.
Yeah, that's fair, but we won.
Yep.
So here's Markus's deck profile.
All right. So
let's get to it.
Today we played Dragon Ball, Shenron leader. We are playing Shenron hand control. It is using the Android 17 Super 17 engine. Hellfighter 17 says you can absorb a regular 17 from your hand or drop area to play a 4-drop 17 from your drop or deck. And that's pretty relevant. So we're playing 4 of this, playing 4 of the crit 3-drop Android 17. This is usually the one you're absorbing to go into our 4-drop, but we do have 2 other Android 17s. The actual androids themselves don't really matter. Ideally, you want probably 2 blockers because the blocker can be relevant, but as a whole, usually you're just absorbing them. So that's all our 3-drop and lower 17s. We have 1 Super 17 to further heights. What's relevant about this particular card is it's our main source of spot removal and to control the board until we try to end the game. This card has barrier, and this card has barrier and deflect. So against Baby, we can go into this, it'll trigger Baby, draw them a card, but then we absorb for free, go into this and kill the Baby Ape. And against other decks, it's still relevant to like pop a battle card. Against Pan in the top 4 match, I killed something and attacked. Then they Zeno'd and I did it again. I killed their Zeno and then attacked another battle card. So it was always relevant that it could kill stuff. And then we're playing 3 Super 17 Infernal Machine. This is our main source of winning the game. You get it off the 3-drop. So essentially, unlike other Shenron decks that need to World Peace a threat into play or do some combo to get it into play, you get this into play by playing a Child's Wish, 2 energy to play your boss monster. And you just kind of spam Yamcha effects, 1-star balls, and these until your opponent has 0 cards in hand. And then you give it critical with your Shenron and triple attack and 10,000 power with your leader. And then you just take 6 life and they can't do anything about it because it can't be negated. And then we got 2 Hone Moves Yamcha. It's a green 15k critical attacker. It says when you play it, you look at, or you take a life and your opponent discards a card. It's another Child's Wish target. In the finals, I looped this card a little bit. It'll be on this PPG stream and their VODs if you want to go watch that. Like I attacked with another card and comboed with it, and then Child switched it back, took another life because I wanted to access those cards, made them discard, and then attacked with it, and it was 15k critical. So like, there's a lot of things you can do with this deck because you're playing 4 Child's Wish and 3 Dragon Radar. We have 2 more green battle cards in this deck. It was kind of to hedge against the aggressive decks, and it's not bad against the decks that just have like big, fat, meaty creatures. I know it never was actually relevant, but it was there just in case. And our last non-black creature is Burst Attack. It was super relevant, being just a way to refill your hand after your opponent Zenos you, or even after you've played like a Android 17, Super 17, made you discarding 2 of your own cards, and then you Child's Wish for 2, bring this back, attack with critical, draw 2 cards, Purunga, activate, draw 2 cards, so you just fill your hand back up very easily. I almost decked out several times just by drawing my own cards. We have 1 green extra card, and that's Frieza's Healing Pod. This was a huge addition to the deck because it helps insulate you against the Chain Attack Zeno strategies. But what it says is when a green battle card is revived from your drop area, you draw a card. That's once per turn. And you can pay 4 and sacrifice it to play a 4-drop or lower battle card from your drop area. So it acts like a secondary World Peace for being in play. But most of the time you Child's Wish a 3-drop into play or a Super 17 into play with a World Peace, and you draw cards off of it. So in a slower setting, you can play this turn 1, turn 2, Child's Wish your Hellfighter 17 into play, draw a card, then wait because it has barrier. Following turn, absorb and play a Super 17 from the drop area, and then draw another card because absorbing the 17 from the drop area counts as reviving in this game. We'll move on to our black battle cards. We have 4 super combo, of course. 3 Purunga. Purunga was excellent all day. It helped clear up gummed up boards and draw cards after Zenos or my own discard effects. I opted for 3 instead of 2 because of how relevant drawing cards against the other hand control decks and against the Zeno decks are, and it was exactly what I wanted in every situation I played it. And we only played 2 Shenron Figure of Majesty. There was times when I wanted more because there were a couple situations where I didn't have access to it to just end the game immediately. but the deck does very well at grinding your opponent's hand out. That you'll find it eventually if they're not both in your life. And our last set of cards is our extra cards that are not colored. We have 3 Dragon Radar. 4 would be too many, 3 is plenty. Usually you're using it to get back Child's Wishes or 1-star balls. Half the games I played today, I played a Dragon's Radar to get back Child's Wish and 1-star ball. 1-star ball to make them discard 1, go to 2 cards in hand, and Child's Wish to play a Super 17 chain and make them discard their last 2. So it was excellent in every scenario. We have 4 Child's Wish. Most of the deck revolves around Child's Wish. The only thing you can't bring back is Shenron, the 4-drop 17s, and Purunga with it. Everything else you can revive. And we have 2 World Peace to bring back Shenron, Purunga, and the Super 17s if we can't pull off the chain, but that's very rare. Most games, it's bringing back Shenron and Purunga. And then we have 2 1-star balls. 3 is too many, 1 is too few, 2 is just right. Most games you play a 1-star ball turn 1, Child's Wish into a Super 17 turn 2, turn 3. You ideally want to open a ball on your opening hand so you can awaken turn 3, but turn 3 you'll play a Child's Wish into another Super 17, 1-star ball them again, awaken, get back your Child's Wish, play Child's Wish, and go into a Yamcha or something to draw cards from your life and make them discard more. And that sequence there can make them discard 7 cards in a matter of 3 turns. And if your opponent's deck doesn't generate a lot of card advantage, they're just running out of things, especially since you don't attack them. And then we have 5 regular Dragon Balls. Against Janemba, you want to open as many in your hand as you can, so you don't have to search them out of your deck. And against the aggro decks, it's kind of the same way, because you want to awaken ASAP. The sooner you awaken, the faster your deck is, and the more you can keep up with other aggro decks. Oddly enough, this is probably the easiest deck to kill someone on turn 3 with as a Shenron deck, because of how powerful Super 17 is. And then our last card is Power Burst. We're main decking 3 today as a way to hedge against the Height of Mastery strategies and the Shenron Gogeta decks, and it was just good overall. Most of the time it negated like a big threat, and being able to use your life is great. I didn't have any targets to bring back to my hand with it, but that wasn't ever relevant. But that was the main deck. I played against a variety of matchups all day. I never played any mirror matches.
Didn't you play a fair amount of Pan and Janemba, which really helped?
I played Janemba twice, and I played against Pan once. I played against Baby once, and I played against a green control deck. It was okay.
Oh, it was the new Goku.
Yeah, the new draft box Goku leader. And so like overall my matches were like, I lost 1 match, and it was to Baby, and I could have killed him, but I hesitated and didn't go for the kill when I could have, and I would have gotten the game if I did, but hesitating let him draw and top deck into the Ape Baby to evolve and end the game with Triple Strike.
And then luckily that was a round where Trevor came in clutch and won the Janemba mirror for our team.
So I won round 1, won round 2, lost round 3, won round 4, 5, top 4, and finals. And I was on stream in the finals.
And we really relied heavily on Marcus, because I only went 3-2 in Swiss.
Yep.
Trevor only went 3-2 in Swiss.
But I was 4-1 in Swiss.
And so Marcus going 4-1 carried us up to the 4th seed, and then luck was on our side for the rest of the day.
And there was a little mishap in the finals, or not in the finals, in the semifinals, but it is what it is.
I still feel bad about that.
Yeah,
we'll go over
when you make a mistake.
We'll go over it more in my video.
Yep, but that's it. I really enjoyed this deck. I should have considered it for the main event. I actually did, but I had already been testing Pan quite a bit, and I just didn't want to come off something that I was already comfortable with. And but in hindsight, this probably would have been the better pick. But yeah, that's it. Thanks, guys. Stay elite.